So now I'm going to walk you through some of the other features that it has. So we've got our scale added, it's showing our weight. If we tap on the gauge name, it comes up into this kind of diagnostic screen, and it shows you the name, the firmware in the gauge, and some other things that are useful if you're on a tech support call. It also shows the PSI in each sensor. That can be helpful. And then it shows the weights down below. There's a couple things you can do here. You can rename the gauge if it doesn't have a cal pin in the gauge. You can hit the pencil icon there, and you can just type in a new name. Let's be trailer. And then hit the little paper airplane to save it. And now in that list, it'll, instead of saying this name, it'll say trailer, and it'll look like that also when you search for it. So if you had a serial number or something of your trailer in there, when you hit plus to search for it, it'll show that serial number. Also from this screen, you can delete the gauge. So hit the trash icon up here. It'll delete it from that list and make it so that someone else can connect to it. So we'll go ahead and add that back in. So now it popped up trailer. Okay, I want to show you what the different modes look like on the app. So this gauge can be connected to a trailer with just a single high control valve like what we've got here. Or it could be on a tractor trailer. If it has two air sensors, it can be the drives and the trailer. It can also estimate the steer so you can get your whole truck. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So to change the mode, we'll do up and down arrow together and press power. And we'll scroll up until we get to, let's do SIDP. So that's steer, single high control valve drive, and single high control valve trailer. Turn it off to save it. Okay, so now we've got a 1, 2, and a 3 there for our different axles, and then there's our total. On the app, it hasn't updated yet, so to get this to update, you have to delete the gauge. So tap on it, hit the trash icon, and then we'll re-add this gauge as a truck because that's where it's mounted, right? The gauge is up on the truck, so we'll hit that. All right, so here's our gauge, so we'll tap on it, hit the plus icon, and well, we named it trailer, maybe we'll change that too. So now you can see we've got estimated steer, drive, and trailer. It's showing all 3 of our weights. And then our gross total here at 69,550. So now let's say you have this set up where you're actually measuring the whole truck, and we want to turn on the net weight feature. So we'll go to settings, which is this little icon on the top right. And you'll see in this list net weight. So we'll just turn that on. And now we get this net and a tare button. So let's say that we're empty right now. We're going to pick up a load, and we want to know how much that commodity is going to weigh. So while we're empty on flat level ground, just hit the tare button, and it'll zero it out. So now the guy's loading, you've got the whole truck captured. And so as he's loading stuff on, you'll see that net weight will be how much weight they put on. You could also do that for if you're fully loaded and you're taking some amount off, you can see how much weight left of the truck, This won't really work if you're just looking at the trailer axle. I mean, it'll still show how much came off your trailer axle, but that wouldn't really be super useful. It really only works well when you're looking at the whole truck, steer, drive, and trailer.